Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today I have the second bottle out of the new English distillery called Filey Bay. Well, that distillery is located in Yorkshire on the east coast, and well, I told a lot about that distillery in the first video about the Filey Bay STR whiskey. Yeah, this one is a Moscatel finish. It's 46% ABV and it's priced roughly around 70 euros. It's unchill filtered and yeah, it's mostly made by hand. They have a special distilling process where they have 2 pot stills and a rectifier with several plates in it. And they bottle the whiskey by hand at the premise, and they have their own farm for producing their own barley. And this whiskey was matured in ex-bourbon casks and then was refilled in 250-liter hogsheads. And in those 250-liter hogsheads, there had been some Moscatel wine 10 years. And Moscatel is a wine which is quite sweet, and it's a fortified wine on the level like a sherry or a port wine. So this is probably a little bit sweeter finished whiskey than the STR whiskey, which was quite, well, intense in terms of fresh oak. So this one, they tell exploring the possibilities of Filey Bay with our first sherry finish. Is there a sherry made out of Moscatel grapes? Or is it then called a Moscatel? No idea. Probably a Moscatel fortified wine from the region of Jerez is called a sherry? Yeah, no idea. From field to bottle via bourbon cask, then finished in ex-Moscatel barrels. Soft, spicy and warming with notes of honeycomb, orange, marmalade, dried fruits and cocoa. Yeah. Here we have the waves and the sea and a bird flying over. Yeah. So it's a proprietary bottle. So they have more to do with this distillery. Normal whiskey, yeah. So this whiskey is from the color a little bit lighter than the STR whiskey was. So you can see how much this shaved, toasted and recharring process with this fresh caramelized wood, what that brings for a color into a whiskey. Yeah, really. So these ex-bourbon casks probably refill and matured in Moscatel. The Moscatel, if they are young, then they are quite light in color, but if they are older, they are becoming darker in color. And if there had been Moscatel wines for 10 years in those casks, probably should have been darker. So the finishing process probably second time, not only first time. No idea. They should have said a little bit more about that even on the new distillery. Yeah. Spicy. Herbs. Orange marmalade. Dried fruits. Caramel. And a little winey note, probably that's the Moscatel. I have no idea how a Moscatel tastes. Dry sherry, no, sweet sherry probably. Yeah, cheers. Mouth-watering. And a little bit of dark spiciness, cacao, cloves, oranges, and a cladding in my mouth. So I'm happy to have that as the second. So the cask is strong. Now it's a little lighter in the nose because it's stronger and darker on the tongue. As I said with the first one, there's not a single bit of a young whiskey in that. So the distillation process really helps the whiskey to overcome the young age, which that one must have. And it's mouth-watering with the Moscatel finish, and even more, and becoming sweeter, a lot sweeter. Wow! So I think the first two sips had been less rewarding than the... So this one needs a little bit of acceleration. Yeah, definitely a whiskey which does not have to be careful to be compared with the Scotch one. No, this might have come from some Highland region, not Spacer, some Highland region probably. Yeah, so I think that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned.